This is the Nokia 5530 XpressMusic. As you can see, it is a full touchscreen phone. On the front, you've got a 3.2-inch in HD display that's 640 by 360 pixel resolution, so it's nice and high-resolution display. Along the bottom here are 3 touch-sensitive buttons. This is obviously the end button. This is your send button. In the middle here opens up the menu on the phone. You can also press and hold this for the task manager, which allows you to multitask and switch applications and that sort of thing. So along the hardware of the phone, this top edge here is metal. The rest of the phone is plastic, including the display. This door here protects the micro SD card slot and the SIM card slot, so both of those are accessible without removing the battery. The top here is your power button. Press and hold that, it's pretty simple. On the side here is the volume rocker. This is a slide lock key. If you flick it down, it locks the display. If you flick it up again, it unlocks the display. You can use that to protect against accidental key presses. Down below here is the dedicated camera key. You can press this to activate the camera. You can then, it's a 2-stage button, so once the camera is activated, you press it slightly to autofocus the camera and then push it all the way in to actually snap the picture. The camera's here on the back. It is a 3.2 megapixel autofocus camera with a single LED flash. And along the bottom of the phone, these are your connectors. You have the standard Nokia 2mm power port, the standard 3.5mm audio port for headphones or a speaker set, and then this door right here reveals the micro USB port for data connections. Unfortunately, this does not charge the phone at all, so it's only for data connections, which is a little odd. The screen is a resistive touchscreen, so there is a stylus here that hides in the bottom of the phone. In actual use, I never found myself actually needing the stylus, so that's definitely a good sign. A few different things about the actual phone itself and the interface. One of my favorite things on the XpressMusic devices is the XpressMusic button here. Pressing this drops down a list. You can do music, photos, share online, video, and internet shortcuts, so that's quick access to all of your media. On the phone itself, you have your clock and status indicators along the top. This is a contacts bar. You can add thumbnail images of your various contacts, and this organizes all the information about them. So when you press on it, you have a history of your text messages and or phone calls here. You can also quickly make a phone call to them, create a new message, add an RSS feed if they're using Twitter, for instance, and then you can adjust the settings on that as well. You also have home screen notification of email, and on this phone I'm using Nokia's Nokia messaging, which supports touchscreen phones. It has full HTML support and push notification, so it's actually very nice for your email. And then along the bottom here is application shortcuts. You can set these to whatever application in the phone that you'd like to use, and then you can also adjust the soft key buttons here on the bottom of the screen to again be whatever you'd like it to be. One of the cool things in the firmware on the 5530 XpressMusic is kinetic scrolling support. So in any sort of a long list, you can flick your contacts list, for instance. You can also do this in the music player to easily get where you need to go. You can also use the scroll bar here on the side to scroll even faster. So that's kind of an example of the interface there. The main menu is obviously it's a grid and various applications here. You can also organize this list to however you want. So if you want to create folders or subfolders or anything like that, you can easily do so. And then the internet browser is actually really nice as well. You can store all your bookmarks here, and you can also pull up full web pages. So it's going to default to the mobile-friendly version of any given web page. You can easily switch to the full HTML version. And by default, this is the loading indicator up top. If you press this little button, you get a floating toolbar of all kinds of browser shortcuts, including full screen mode. So we can go into full screen mode here. You can also, when in full screen mode, there's an icon here in the bottom corner that lets you switch back to none. And then there's a really handy zoom feature. So you can really quickly zoom in and out of a web page, and then you can return to full screen mode. And as you can see, it renders it just about the same as it would look on a desktop computer. So that's the Nokia 5530 XpressMusic, and thanks for watching.